Well, howdy everybody. Once again, we are coming to you from somewhere in the middle of nowhere in a new location. Look at that. We're in a barn. A dirty old barn. But man, this way we can try and beat the heat. Wow. And it's well over 100, so we're looking for shade. And man, we just wanted to get something going. I know it's been a while, but here we are. And we're gonna do some shooting. And what in the world is that? Let's take a closer look. Look at that. What is it? Well, that is a Crosman 1377 American Classic. And, man, by the good folks over there at Buckrail, we've done some modifications. Look at that, man. Got our nice stock on there. We've got some scope bases. We've got a new front sight post. Anyways, this was threaded so that we could have our moderator. What in the world is that? Oh, it don't matter. Wow, man. These 1377s are pretty nice. Known for being accurate. And I decided to turn mine into a carbine. Look at that. American Classic. There it is. So after we installed our new scope bases, I put this scope right on there with the rings that were already on it, and I'd already run out of elevation for some reason or another. So, wow, how are we going to get it sighted in? Well, we went to the good folks at Monstrum, and they had a very affordable set of rings. Monstrum rings right there. You can see their little emblem. And, wow, man, these are fully adjustable. Maybe we can help understand that. That's a set screw, and this is what lets go of the rings, I guess, for lack of a better word. And so you can see that here I had to raise it up just high enough to clear that front sight post. And over here there's more space to give it some extra cant, so that we could get this thing sighted in. And so today we have a target over here at 20 yards, basically. 20 paces, 20 yards, whatever. And we're going to see what we can do. And I hope this all works out real well. We are in a barn. And it looks like it may be a little bit dark. But we're going to hope that it all turns out good. And let's get y'all set up, and we'll get this shooting. All right. Let's see how this goes. Honestly, I have taken 2 shots down range already. And it only took me 2 shots to get it sighted in. Luckily, I don't know how that worked like that, but let's do this. We're going to be using these Daisy 177. They're called flat nose. We'll call them wad cutters. Precision Max, it says on the box. And Wow, to be honest, these have not been a bad pellet, and they are just totally budget. Well, let's get one in here. I haven't found any real issues with loading since we put the scope on. That's not a big issue. And we will be using 10 pumps to do all of our shooting. So, we've got our downrange camera on. I hope it's on. It's going to be a boring video without that. Let's see how this goes. Like I said, I think I've got it kind of dialed in. Maybe not. That one seemed to be a little left. Maybe we can remedy that a little bit. I want to come right. See if we can just bring it over a tad. We'll see how that works. Man, I made 2 shots earlier, and they couldn't have been any better. So that's kind of weird. Maybe these pellets ain't as good as I think they are. Mostly I just want to dial it in a little better so you guys got a better way to see. Let's see how this turns out. Alright, well I went clear to the other side. So I should have taken more shots than that to try and figure this out, I guess. Let's just do this. That should get us on our little pacer down there. Looks like our elevation ain't real bad. And I thought these pellets were going to kind of be the ticket. However, these are just about our first real shots on a real target. I'm not going to chase the 0 anymore. We're going to go with that. Maybe y'all can see the target right next to it, depending on how I finish this video out. You can see that the center of the target is gone. I do have to say that I am plumb amazed on how well this moderator works. I never ever imagined that it was just going to be that quiet. There we go. So I'm hoping these pellets do better than a 1 or an inch group at 20 yards. If not, I got some more. We'll do like 3 more shots and see where it gets us. And then we'll see about trying some different pellets. And I may want to think about less than 10 pumps. Might do us a great deal better. There we go. We're getting somewhere now. Looks like. Doesn't look too bad. I was hoping for some one whole group. It's not atrocious, or we are only at 20 yards, and that's what bothers me. We want to take this out to 50. Chances are that group size is going to double. I was shooting this thing with 5 pumps offhand. Well, I say offhand, against the front porch post. And I was making the same holes in a can. I'm not real sure about that one. I see something over there. I don't know if it was part of this group or not. Let's do 2 more, and we're going to call it good. I do enjoy this setup, though. No matter what it's doing with these pellets, this is pretty neat. Ooh, this time I can pay attention to where my other holes are. I have a better idea on what we're doing. Alright. Well, we still seem to be on the paster. This group is opening up a little bit more than I wanted to see. Last shot with these little daisies here. I actually thought it was going to be a little cooler inside this building. I'm second guessing that one. Alright, let's see if we can finish up kind of strong. Alright, well that one got just a little left again. Oh no, not too bad, I don't guess. We're going to try a different pellet. think I've got enough time. This won't be too long and boring. Find them. These are Gammo Match Training. And it says on the back of this box, because I wrote it there, that I got a 3/8 group at 30 yards. So, let's see what they do today. I'm gonna go back over to the left-hand target. It's already got a couple holes around it, but I think we'll still be able to see what's going on. Maybe these will get a little better. These are still a wad cutter type pellet. I still think they're just about the same weight. You see, I've already got one dead in the center over there. And that was with the daisy pellets. All right. Well, because we're going to shoot a group, and it seems to be on target, I'm not going to try and dial it in anymore. I feel pretty confident with the parallax set on the scope. So I don't believe that that's an issue. No, that's okay. Ain't upset yet. In fact, I'm pretty pleased. I'm thinking maybe if we cut down to 8 pumps, it may make a difference. Wow, that ain't no good. Looks like our daisies were working a little better than that. Well, that's okay, man. That's what we're out here doing. Maybe if I want to run this thing at 10 pumps, I'll have to get a heavier pellet in this thing. Maybe that'll solve a little problems. However, I did not bring them out with me today. Yep, these ain't it. And I'm not even using the stock trigger. I have done a trigger modification that made it just wonderful. So, can't blame it on that. Okay, well, we learned something today. We're not really in favor of these Gammo mats. Let's try one more thing real quick. Just make this video a little bit extra long. I'm going to throw a random pellet out there. We're going to try 8 pumps. Because 5 seemed to be grouping really well, but that was at 10 yards. You know, being at 20, I just figured we'd start shooting at 10 pumps. So I'm going to put one hole out there in the middle of these 2 targets, I hope. And then we're going to shoot at that hole. Alright, well that one hit way low. It's funny what 2 left pumps would do. Now we've got a target again. See what happens. That was just about as low as the first shot. And that does equal the hash marks in the reticle. But I'm not going to do that. We're just going to do the same hold for 2 or 3 more. I was hoping that we were going to get this setup together and I could come out here and do some pesting. Well, I almost went in the same hole. I watched a nice video from Oh Shoot, and he also used 8 pumps on his similar setup. So maybe he's on to something. Nope, not for these pellets. One more. We're gonna call it a night, and this ain't gonna be the last video. We're gonna do way more testing and a lot more fun with this thing. I just wanted to finally get it out here and see what happens. Yep. Yeah, that's not enjoying these pellets. That's okay though, man. No big deal. Let's go down range, take a closer look. Alright, here's our target. And, well, we started here. I'm not really sure what order all this fell into. I have no idea how many shots I took. I mean, that had been one of them. And if that's the case, man, we didn't really do too well with our daisies. Not as good as I wanted to anyways. That's 1.5 inches. And in fact, it's even worse than that because we have to include that one there. So 2 inches. Well, we're not really impressed with that. And we moved over here with our new pellets. We already had that one. So this is our 5 rounds right there. That equals 1 3/4. 1 5/8. So yeah, 1 5/8 was the worst part. So whatever. And then we flung some over here. And this just started tearing the paper real bad, but I shot one that was up there. 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, this had to have been part of that group. That was 1 2 3 4 5. I think I only shot 5. Maybe that's not as bad as I thought it was. It's about 1 1/4 inches. Yeah, I'll say 1 1/4 inches. So wow, maybe we'll give them a match and another try. I was really hoping though to be able to get a little bit better. I've got a pile of pellets though, boy, that we can test. So there's going to be way more to come with this thing. I've got some, we got some, I think, a little lighter and a little heavier. My favorite ones so far that I have been the Crosman Dome Ultra Magnum. It ain't falling on us, so I'm not too scared. And those domed Ultra Magnums, they're like a 10.5, and they've done some good stuff. So we'll see what happens, man. Like I said, I got a ton of pellets. We can do a ton of testing. Anyways, guys, we love y'all. We hope y'all are having a great day. We'll see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.